Media Mag Music.
Yo, what's good? Yeah, this Mota checking in.
All right, Bowtie, hold on for a second, baby. Let me set you up real quick, all right?
All right, for sure.
No doubt, baby. For all my listeners out there, man, I got the opportunity to sit down, man, with an incredibly gifted artist that goes by the name of Mota Tempa. And we're going to sit down with Mota for a little while, baby. He's going to let us know what it takes for him to put his in. So, Mota, baby, how the industry treating you these days, son?
Hey, man, you gotta just take the good with the bad, you know what I mean, and keep pushing, keep grinding.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So let everybody know, man, where you originally from and how long you been out here doing your thing.
Okay, I'm from Brooklyn. I've been back and forth in the A for a minute, for a few years now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doing it. Yeah, the acting thing is what brought me out here.
Right. And you definitely got a different story. You know what I mean? I mean, compared to the artists that's out here today, your story kind of like is a whole lot different than what a whole lot of cats in these days reach for. You know what I mean? And so we're gonna get into all that, man. And you know what I'm saying? We're gonna start this off with the basics and all that. So I want you to let everybody know, or give me some insight on what was your inspiration, man. It had to be something or somebody, man, that inspired you to want to do the things that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? First off, your acting, and second off, you know what I mean, your music, but just being an artist in general, man. What was your inspiration, man? Or who was it?
Watching my older brother. I was about 12 years old, and he had two songs on Spike Lee movie, Clappers. He got two songs on that soundtrack, and watching him growing up, and I just fell right into the music. My mother did. She used to sing,
Yeah.
So it's in the blood, it's in the family, And then ever since I was a kid, the acting thing, I used to write little scripts because I got a big family, a lot of brothers and sisters. So I used to write little scripts and have everybody play their part and be performing for the family. Pop Dukes, Mom Dukes,
Yeah. And so growing up in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to the home team though. You know what I'm saying? But growing up in Brooklyn, man, you know what I mean? I come from that time. I come from that area. You know what I'm saying? I come from that land, and you gotta have a certain. You gotta stay focused in so many ways, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I want you to kind of just give us, just touch on a little bit, man, on some of the things that allowed you to stay focused and be able to continue on chasing your dreams, man, of all the different things that you wanted to do and you've accomplished doing up to this point, man.
Well, growing up in my hood, it's like a product of my environment. Always in trouble and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I never was a foul dude. You know what I mean? Got a good name in the streets.
Yeah.
But I will always end up in bad situations. But I never let it take control of me, though. Always try to make an opportunity out of it. Whether it was jail, something happened in the streets, whether it was good or bad, you know what I mean?
Right. And that's kind of hard to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me knowing that, baby, because I too am born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, kid. So I already know, you know what I'm saying? All the different, you know what I mean? All the different traps that you know what I mean? That you got to skip around in the minefields that you got to hop over. You know what I'm saying? And it just keep coming every day, all day. You dig? So, but I just want to let you know that, you know what I mean, that you talking to somebody, man, that understands all that. You know what I mean? So moving forward, we see you doing your thing, man, in your acting career. You know what I'm saying? And give us a little insight, man, on how that came about, man. You know what I'm saying? What was one of the first roles that you got? You know what I'm saying? Or one of the first scripts that you read? I mean, give us a little taste of, you know what I'm saying, how Mota was putting it down, man, you know what I mean, out of the BK, man, on the acting tip, baby.
Well, I started off, my first joint was Atlanta. Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, his show on FX.
Yeah.
So episode 2, I did they had wanted me to play an inmate. So went up in there, I've been there in real life, so it wasn't nothing. I did that, and from there, I ended up. I'm already in the loop after that, and the Walking Dead people's the staff, they end up calling me,
Right.
and I got a good feature spot on there. I'm grateful for that, and for somebody that's just starting,
Yeah, no doubt.
Really, yeah, I got few projects under my belt, like Empire, and did a few commercials. I did a little something.
Yeah.
Well, the Walking Dead is my biggest move so far.
Yeah.
From there it can only go up though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt. And it's funny the way you talk about that, baby. You know what I mean? You talk about that like that's a little small thing. You know what I mean? Like like not much. I didn't really do much. I just did The Walking Dead in Atlanta. Man, that's big coming out of Brooklyn, baby. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And for a lot of us that don't know, baby, you know what I mean? Let me just let it be said, boy. That's real big. You know what I'm saying? Coming from the land that we come from, kid. You know what I'm saying? And just being an artist in the game today, just by itself, you know what I mean? To have those different parts, man, to be able to kind of move the way you've been moving, you know what I'm saying? It's truly a blessing, my man. You know what I'm saying? So with all that happening and all that, you know what I'm saying? How do we fall to? How do we move to the music thing? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know you're multi-talented, and I know you got a lot of things in your head that you wanted to get done and all of that. You know what I'm saying? How what was the aspiration to be able to move to the music the way that you actually moved to it, baby?
You see, like I got a story to tell. Just talking,
Yeah.
And I could definitely, music. That's a worldwide thing right there. So I could definitely tell my story through my music. You know what I mean? Have the people hear me out. You know what I mean? See where I came from. Get them that motivation.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just like you were just saying. You know what I mean? Somebody coming from Brooklyn, like you on a #1 show with over 90 million viewers. That's lit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like that's big. So yeah, that's basically I want to tell my story, man. You know what I mean? Get the people that motivation.
No question.
So they could come from nothing and make it happen.
So who was some of your musical influences, man, as you kind of tell the story about how you moved towards your music, baby?
Man, I came off a lot of Mobb Deep, man. A lot. Mobb Deep, like, a lot, man. You know what I mean? And, I listen to, a lot of artists, definitely Jay-Z, you know what I mean?
Right.
Fabulous, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Locks,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And other artists like Boosie and Nipsey Hussle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a variety of artists,
No doubt.
Yeah.
So when you doing your music, you know what I'm saying? Because what is there a message that you're trying to convey with your music? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we do know you got a story to tell. We do know, you know what I'm saying? There's things that's happened to you, you know what I'm saying, that you want to speak on, and you generally will speak on that through your music. You dig?
Right.
So what's the message that you putting out there, man, that you trying to convey with your music?
That pain, whatever pain you go through, like, don't let it control you, you know what I mean? It's like, all this pain gonna make you rich. All this pain gonna make me rich. Whether it's rich in happiness, rich in wealth, rich in health, whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's my motto, man. All this pain gonna make me rich.
Yeah.
So, definitely that's what I'm giving the people through the music. I'm making them dance, you know what I mean? And I've been through a lot of different relationships, so I definitely talk about the relationships, you know what I mean, with the females.
Yeah.
I definitely touch on that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Mota Volume 2 on datpiff.com is the mixtape I just dropped. So I got Volume 2 and Volume 3 up there. Volume 1 got erased, but I'll get it back up there. But in Volume 2, I got some joints on Volume 2, Bipolar, for the females, you know what I mean? I got a few joints on there, you know?
Yeah. No doubt.
Relationships. Everybody status on Facebook is complicated. So
yeah, no question.
I got a joint for them.
So,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt, man. So here's a question that I got for you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you've had the opportunity to be kind of, there's a lot of cats kind of, if they knew who you was, they'd be kind of looking up to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you've accomplished some things that niggas dream about every day, baby. You know what I'm saying? And not just where we from, but I'm talking across the world. You dig? And a lot of times they don't really understand the things that you got to go through to get to the places that you've been or going to be going. You dig? So one of my questions is to you is, man, like, what's some of the challenges that you've encountered, you know what I'm saying, on your journey, man, and moving the way that you've been moving? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's some of the things that's kind of like stood in your way, man, for a second, you know what I'm saying, until you figure out how to go over it or around it or even go through it. You feel me? So, give us a little insight, baby, on how you got that done.
Well, it's like the crab in the barrel effect. Like, you make it somewhere and people be trying to pull you back down. Mm-hmm. I find myself by myself a lot lately. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And people, like a lot of people I grew up with, a lot of people I know me, like, you know what I mean, just. When I got on that show, I seen a lot of changes, you know.
Yeah.
No, you don't get no support, you know what I mean, and I'm not riding nobody's wave. It's Mota, you know what I mean. We making opportunities to do anything, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I got 7 brothers and 8 sisters. Like I don't, you know what I mean.
Right.
I don't need to ride nobody's wave. None of that, you know what I mean. I never did, and I never will. But
right. No question.
the people, man, you get no support, and I got people I know in positions that make moves, but they try. You know how it go, man. Like,
everybody wants something, baby. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I mean? Nigga ain't shaking your hand and winking at you, man. You know what I'm saying? Unless he got a plan for you. You dig? You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden he want to be that friend. You know what I'm saying? And, but you better believe, man, there's a motive. You know what I'm saying? Behind all that smiling and shit. You dig? You know?
Right.
So
you see, I've been running around and I bump my head a lot. You know what I mean? But I learned a lot too, bumping my head.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So, and I'm a dude, and I was raised with me and my family. Like, you know what I mean? I keep my word, and we not foul. Like, we don't fuck each other, try to fuck each other's wife, and we loyal. We don't steal. We don't rob. Like, we keep, you know what I mean? So, and a lot of people don't go by that. So, I keep my circle real small. You know what I mean? I don't mind that. You know what I mean? I'd rather.
Certain rules of this shit.
Lions than 100 sheep.
No doubt. I said there's certain rules of this shit, you know?
Right, that's right.
That's right. And cats gotta know and respect that all day, yo. You know what I mean? So with some cats listening to us right now, some youngsters out there, man, what advice would you give somebody, man, some artists coming up in the game, whether it be acting or music? What's a little advice, man, on the business tip, you know what I'm saying? Or just some general jewels that you might want to drop on a cat right now, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, just you stay focused, you know what I mean? Continue. Don't never stop. You know what I mean? Watch the people you surround yourself with. Like, don't just, you know what I mean? Have people that's around you, make sure they doing something, you know what I mean? Productive towards what your movement, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
And just go hard, stand out, be yourself, basically, because everybody sound like everybody, man. Everybody sound like everybody, man. Like, you be yourself. You can only be the best you. Like, that's what people don't understand that. Like, the labels don't want another Uzi or another Meek Mill. Like, they want something new. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't want that. So, but everybody, they'll see a dude like Meek Blow, and now everybody want to try to sound like him. Or a new dude come out, Dave East or something. Now everybody want to try to sound like him. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, you got to sound like yourself. That's the only way you will get on.
They be missing this. You know what I'm saying? They think it's all about copying and pasting. You know what I'm saying? No, man. You know what I mean? You got to do something original, man. You know what I mean? Put a circle in this shit or something, man. Do something different, nigga. Anything, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Mota, baby, I got a question for you, man. It's gonna be a real tough one for you, kid. So hold on, you know what I'm saying, to your chair real fast, you dig? If you had the opportunity, man, to perform with any artist, dead or alive, past or present, who would that artist be?
Oh, that's the homie Jay, man. I do it with the homie Jay. Man.
Oh yeah, boy, you had that
Crazy
1, 2, 3.
thing,
You
man.
didn't even have to think
Yeah,
about that. You was like, hey, shit,
yeah,
boy, if we gonna
yeah.
get
I ain't
out,
had to think about
yeah, we gonna get
that.
out. Let's get out. Let's go to the top of the pile. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
you
for
know.
sure.
So if you would get down with Jay, and what's the reason why, man? Like, why would it be that you would want to do your thing with Jay, man?
See, what he said, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. I handle my business. Damn. Like that shit right there. You know what I mean? He just took it beyond the rap, beyond. I mean, all that. He just showed me a lot. You know what I mean? To where he coming from. He's like the ultimate hustler to me. You know,
Yeah.
make that transition and end up where he at. You know what I mean?
And that's dead right, man, because this is all about, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's about business here, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Right.
some things just speak for itself, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if a cat can't really step back and see what's really going on around him, man, then he's the one that's gonna be on the sideline, man, while the rest of us keep moving forward, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know, all day, man. Hey, Mota, baby, yo, man, it was incredible that you came out, man, and spent your time with us and all that, man. You dig? But before we go, yeah, man. But before we go, man, I gotta give you another opportunity to shout out and plug everything and everybody, man, that's got to the place to help you get to the place to where you are today, man.
For sure. Oh, definitely shout out my manager Dave. You know what I mean? Shout out Pastor Don Jr. and the winning team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, definitely the whole Mota Nation. You know?
Yeah.
And my boy KD, you know what I mean? Be on soon, bro.
Yeah.
And yeah, basically, you know what I mean? I said the whole Mota Nation. And you could follow me on social media at Mota_Empire. MOTA_EMPIRE. The website is whatismota.net. And the mixtape, I just dropped it on thatpip.com.
Yeah.
Mota Volume 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And y'all keep it locked in, baby, because we got some of them tracks we're going to be banging right after this interview. You know what I'm saying? I also want to say, yo, big shout out to Dave, man. Dave, baby, we appreciate what you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Mota, man, yo, that's the dude, man. You know what I mean? Me and Cat always kick it, baby. And that's real life right there, you heard? You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
No doubt, baby. And then before you go, man, let me just say this to you. You know, may you be blessed, man, in everything that you do every day. And may you prosper in each and everything that you do all day. You heard?
Appreciate it. Likewise, bro.
No doubt, man. Yo, baby. Peace.